Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and do paycheck 2 of my July paydays. If you guys don't know, I do get paid bi-weekly, and I actually got paid on Thursday, or actually kind of Friday of last week, and today is Monday, so I had a couple of things happen, so let's get right into it. Now the thing with paycheck 2 is that usually when I do paycheck 2, it's very minimal. It's not a lot that goes on with paycheck 2 because paycheck 1 really does take care of everything. It takes care of almost all the bills. It takes care of basically anything that I have still pending in my budget. So paycheck 2 is more like savings and closing out loose ends in my budget. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Now I totally made that completely crooked, but who cares? I'm just gonna make it straight as possible. So anywho, this one, if you guys don't know, I do get paid bi-weekly from my work, just like that. So this is gonna be from my salary. And this was for the 24th of July. Now, I do believe I have a rollover, but since I don't know it at the top of my head, I'm going to leave it blank. But I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. And don't worry, when I close out my budget, you guys will know all the numbers that are set in stone. So that's good. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay out my bills. Now, I actually don't have bills for this particular pay schedule. Everything has been paid off. The only thing that I really kind of want to concentrate on here is paying off debt. If you guys don't know, I am in baby step 2, and I currently have now 3 debt. If you guys saw that I bought a car, that I did add debt to myself. Not a lot, it's just something that I'm able to afford because I had car issues. If you're interested in that video, I'll link it up in the card above over here. But anywho, the only thing that I want to get done for this pay period is my debt payment to my student loan. So I'm gonna put that payment, and that is for $600. Let me get out the numbers, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would have seen, or if you've just been following my journey for July, you guys would have seen that I really am trying to pay off my student loans. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do is get rid of my first ever student loan, which I actually did. I actually paid it off yesterday, but the payment hasn't processed it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how much I threw into it. So I ended up throwing $693.86, which then completed my $1,500 snowball. So that is exactly what I did. I ended up throwing that at my first student loan that is paid in full, you guys. So I actually was able to put that and close it. So I'm so excited, which means I only have one student loan left, and after my student loan comes my credit union, and now after that my brand new debt, my car. I'll give you guys an update when it comes to August. Don't worry, those videos are coming. And then right here, I'm going to go ahead and put unbudgeted, since we still have like, what, 5 more days for the month of July. I don't know how my budget's really going to go. I'm not really planning on spending anything, so that's why I'm leaving everything pretty much blank. So I'm going to leave a gap, because you never know. Some things pop up even when you're not expecting it. I've been staying home all month basically, or trying to stay home all month, because I've been trying to hit my goals for my student loans, and I can't believe that I managed to do my debt snowball with still spare money left over, but I'm gonna just hoard that into August, because kind of paycheck 2 kind of falls into the needs of August. If you guys know, like, if you get paid the last week of the month, you kind of have to use that paycheck for the first weeks of August. So that's why I'm only going to be concentrating on debt payment and nothing else, because then all of that rollover is going to go into August, and then we're going to go ahead and use that money to fund the first weeks of August bills or cash envelopes. So for this bi-weekly payment, the only thing that I need cash is for Christmas. If you guys haven't followed with that, I did start my Christmas fund in July, and I'm trying to throw, I believe, $130 a month to that fund so that when the holiday comes in, I'm not like, you know, caught in the headlights with like no money, no nothing. And honestly, I feel like everyone needs a good holiday this year because 2020 is trash. But anywho, for that, I do take out $65 every paycheck to fund that cost. After that, the only thing that I have left over that I haven't fulfilled is my grocery budget. So my grocery budget, I do have it at $350 a month. And when the month started, I did add $150. And then when I got my first paycheck, I did another $150. So I have $50 left to give myself for this pay period. So I'm gonna go ahead and put groceries. And that is for $50. I don't think I need anything else. If anything, if I need any spending cash, like just for anything that I might want, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out from there if and when I need it. But honestly, I don't think I do. Babe's been pretty good about grocery shopping. We just went grocery shopping yesterday, I think, or I'm not sure when we did, but I paid for part of it and then he ended up paying for the rest. So I think we're okay with groceries, but we never know. So anyway, that is how my bills and my cash and savings are going. So if I add this up, how much is that? Lord, basic math, Erica. $115. So I'm gonna go ahead and put $115, and that is how paycheck 2 is looking like. Now, I do want to talk about something that a lot of people have been bringing up, and I think it's now important since Bae brought it up. We're talking about the cashless system going on right now with this pandemic or with this money shortage or whatnot. I first noticed it when the budget mom was talking about going cashless and stuff, and then I noticed it at my post office when they said if you're gonna pay cash, pay with the exact change or we won't take cash or something like that. And then when I went grocery shopping, I noticed that we usually, me and Bae, do a lot of self-checkout at Target. We noticed that Target took out cash slips and coin deposits out. So I was like, well then, I'm like, that is something new. So then he asked me like, hey Erica, how are you gonna do it, because I know you take out a lot of cash? Because when we went grocery shopping, he's like, you're gonna have to give me the cash and then I would pay with my card. And I was like, okay. So I kind of had that needed to adapt moment. So I was like, I'm not really sure how that's gonna work for others. Me being young and everything, I can go ahead and adapt to it. Like literally I'm used to being, you know, digital. I'm used to having mobile banking. I'm used to swiping my card, but there are some effects that come with that. One, when I start using my card, there is not a connection with my money going away from my bank account and realizing it. I don't know how to explain it, but to me, if I swipe my card, all I think is like, oh yeah, I have money in the bank account. Yeah, I have money in my bank account. That's all I say. I don't say, hey, I only have this amount of cents and dollars left in that category. So it's gonna be an adjustment, and honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know how my parents are gonna do it, because my dad is like a cash spender. Basically, name him Dave Ramsey, because that's all he believes in. Cash, cash, cash. Rarely will he swipe his debit card, and when he does, he kind of doesn't even like it. So, yeah, that is what's going on. So anyway, that is paycheck 2. And since I'm already here, I'm gonna go ahead and do my weekly check-in for my cash envelopes, because we're literally at the end of the month and half of these are completely empty. So I just want to go ahead and review that for you guys. But yeah, question for you guys. Are you guys cashless now? Are you guys still going about your cash envelopes? I know there's resources, you know, to have, you know, your cashless method still work for you while still trying to do cash envelopes. I don't know. It's kind of strange to me. And here, let's get started. So for gasoline, I do have my tracker back here, and on the 16th, I went to 76 and pumped $25. It was kind of I was kind of annoyed because when I got my new car, it basically had a full tank, and I just went and dropped it off at my dad's house, and I was like, thanks. So it says I'm supposed to have $43 in here, so let's go in here. So 20, 40, 41, 42, 43. So yeah, this is gonna be for my new car if I need any gas for this week. I don't think I do, because the dealership did leave it with like about half a tank, or like close to half a tank, so I'm not minding that. So this one does have cash in it. Now I have for, what is this? Personal spending. And personal spending, I have $1 in here. Oh, all right, I have $1. Now let's get into what I spend my money before getting paid, I think. So on the 10th, I ended up going to McDonald's. I ended up spending $21.02. I got food for me and Bae. Oh, and then the very next day, I remember this, we had a date. I think I was just having like not the best mental health day, and I wanted to get out the house, and I was like, I can't be home all the time. I'm like, can we go out on a date? So we went to a Laundress, and I really wanted some cheese balls, you guys. I don't know if you guys have ever had a Laundress, but I'm used to them because of when I went to school, there was always a Laundress nearby, and one of my roommates got me into cheese balls and ranch blasted fries, so I ended up going to a Laundress because I really wanted some of that. So I went and paid for our date. On the 11th as well, oh, I remember I got a letter from my uncle, and I ended up sending him money. Well, Bae did, and I paid for some of the fees. So on my part, I paid $12.20. So that was a transfer I did through JPay. On the 16th, I ended up going to Panda Express. Bae always gets Panda Express when he works, because he has one there, he knows people, I guess, and he's always talking about, oh, I just had Panda Express. So I wanted Panda Express, and when I want it, he never wants it because that's all he eats at work. So I went and I got myself like a boba and a plate, so it ended up costing me $16. I was like, oh yes, give it to me. Then on the 18th, I ended up going to Dunkin' Donuts. I have a thing with Dunkin' Donuts right now. I'm sad about the Wednesday free coffees. It's over now, but I ended up going on Saturday and I got some an iced coffee. So I should have $1.19. I have $1 in here. The 19 cents should be in my wallet, and yeah, that is how my spending has been going. Groceries is also empty, and that's because we've been doing grocery shopping. Okay, because I've been trying to avoid going out. I don't know why, but I think it's because I really wanted to hit my dead snowball goal, so I was really trying not to go out. So I started cooking a lot, and when you cook, you run out of food and you have to keep going back to the grocery store. So that's exactly what we ended up doing. So on the 15th, I ended up going to Food for Less. It was right next to Dunkin' Donuts on the free coffee Wednesday. So I just literally, after getting my free coffee and drinking it, I went to Food for Less and I picked up some other things, which is when I noticed that there was no ham available, and I was like, okay, that is weird. Are we restarting this pandemic hoarding again? I don't know, but yeah, we went there. Then on the 17th, I think after dropping off my orders, I went to McDonald's and I ended up getting a coffee and a cheeseburger. I was like, I need something really quick to eat. And then I ended up going to Target because we needed ice, and I wanted ice cream and I wanted snacks. So this was literally a trip to buy snacks, ice cream, ice, nothing good basically. So then on the 15th, I ended up going to El Super, and right there we ended up stocking up on a lot of our groceries because we had literally ran out, and I ended up paying $79, and then Bay ended up paying for the rest of the groceries, which left me with 49 cents. So there is nothing in here, which is why Paycheck 2 is very essential, because I'm gonna go ahead and add those $50 to it. Now the only thing that is different is that I gotta go ahead and add what do you call it, I gotta add that to leave it, basically leave it in my bank account because of this cashless system going on, which I'm kind of irritated. All right, so let's get on to this check-in. So let's see. Since stuffing my cash envelopes, I have spent basically all of my money. So let's do 53, 55 plus 438 plus 31.53 plus 79. I ended up spending 168.46, and since I had 150 plus a 19 from the previous week, I had 169, so 168.46, 54 cents. Well, some math is off here, but whatever's. Let's do 54 cents. Should be in that cash envelope or in my wallet. I have cents, and yeah. For gasoline, I don't add any money to it. I fill it up for the entire month, but I did end up spending, let's see, since stuffing it, let's see, I ended up doing $25. So yep, $25. And from the 68, the 43, which you guys saw I did have. Next is the spending one, which is basically I spent all my money as well. So since stuffing it, I spent $21.02 plus $45.76 plus $12.20 plus 16 plus $3.83. I've spent $98.81. I had $0, so I'm supposed to have $1.19 left, and I do have $1 in there. Haven't had any unbudgeted, which is great, you guys. I'm trying to avoid it at all costs. So yeah, that is gonna be my cash envelopes for this week. And then with this pay period that you guys saw, I am gonna add $50 to groceries right here. I'm not adding anything to gasoline. Spending might come out of groceries, and of course we never do unbudgeted, so that is how it's gonna look like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know how your cash systems are going. Are they struggling like mine are now with this no change, shortage change, no cash payment? I don't know, man. I'm kind of like concerned, but great goal. I paid off my first student loan. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram so you can see daily updates. And I'll leave videos that you can watch right after this one. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye.